2024 was a great year for video games, including for indie video games. And believe me, some indie games can be even better than AAA games. So today I want to list the best 10 indie games of 2024 in my opinion. If you want to put any other game here, just put in the comments, I'll be reading that, and I really hope you enjoy the video. If you do, just leave your like, subscribe to the channel, videos almost every day here, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go to the video.
He's just a joker. In any other game, he's left out the deck and has no value.
Balatro is an original and extremely fun video game experience. The game is a roguelike and set in a poker system, so it's a card game too. You play as you were playing a poker game, but you keep scoring. When the match is over, you proceed to the next level. If you lose, you need to start all over again. But you have learned some mechanics and also unlocked some new things to help you in the next attempt. With that, unlocking and learning the best ways to reach the end of the game. And when you do that, the game still continues, and it is still extremely fun.
Balatro, Jimbo and other jokers upgrade your poker hands, allowing you to create powerful card synergies. Every run requires a new strategy. Harness these jokers to their full potential and optimize your
The game was developed by a single guy, known as Local Thun, and released to PC, Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, Android, iOS, and Mac. Was also competing for the Game of the Year award and the Best Indie Game, and won the Best Indie Game of 2024. Nine Souls is an extremely beautiful Metroidvania game. The game was inspired in some mechanics of Sekiro, and it's a 2D game where you control an interesting warrior. The story starts in a mysterious way, and as you keep playing, you'll be discovering that things are not that simple. It is a Metroidvania with a lot of dialogues and files to read. The story is really good and immersive, but the best is the gameplay itself, giving you rewarding mechanics as you learn how to play. The game is hard but extremely satisfying, with great boss fights and scenarios. If you like Sekiro and Metroidvania, you gotta play this game. The game was developed by Studio Red Candle Games and released to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, and Mac. The game is also available on Xbox Game Pass, and it's my favorite indie game of the year. Unites is an ultra-responsive arcade-inspired isometric action shooter. The game was developed by the studio PlaySide and released to Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch and PC. The game got a stylish graphic style with an extremely fluid gameplay. This game is a sort of bullet hell. For you that don't know it, it's those games with a lot of projectiles and things that causes damage for you to avoid, kinda common in roguelike games. I'm sure that if you like this style of game, you start playing and won't want to stop playing anymore. A really good game. Mullet MadJack is a cartoon FPS game, and a fast-paced one. For real, you gotta be really fast. As fast as you can, going in this game is going to be the best. The gameplay resembles classic FPS games, like Doom or Duke Nukem. The main structure of the game is a sort of roguelike. You have a timer, as you defeat enemies and score you get even more time. The objective is reach the last floor of the building, but you need to learn and understand the mechanics of the game, because it's not that simple. Once you have learned how the game really works, it's impossible to not have fun playing it.
1,000 bullets. And 1 mullet.
The game was developed by the studio Hammer 985, released to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and Nintendo Switch and PC. I highly recommend this game if you want to play something simple and extremely fun. Neva is a 2D platformer game, puzzles and also combat. The graphic of the game looks simple, but it's absolutely beautiful. In the game you experience the story of a young woman and her lifelong bond with a magnificent wolf as they embark on a thrilling adventure through a rapidly dying world. The gameplay is really good and fluid. Through the game you'll pass through different scenarios, all with great visuals and thrilling soundtracks. The story of the game is also very good, so you that likes to pay attention and appreciate the story will enjoy this game even more. The game was developed by the studio Mullet MadJack and released to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Mac and PC. It's a short game, so if you're searching for a game after playing a long RPG game, this one is a good one. It's really good and you can finish in under 5 hours. Tales of Mistria is a very good farming game that mixes some RPG mechanics, so in case you like games like Harvest Moon or even Stardew Valley, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this game. It was developed by the studio NPC Studio and only released to PC for now, but with the success of the game I believe it's going to be released soon to consoles too. Start your new life, build a farm of your dreams as you discover a world brimming with possibilities. Like Stardew Valley, here you can build your whole life, meeting other NPCs and even having a romantic relationship with one, so just give it a try, I'm sure you're going to like it. Animal Well is a brilliant and unique video game. The game is set in a Metroidvania structure. You control a small animal in a mysterious place, and you must explore and discover what to do next. But different of most Metroidvanias, this is not a game focused in combat. Actually, you won't even fight in this game, but there will be enemies that are all different animals, and you must find ways to ignore or escape them, all with an excellent map design with different possibilities and puzzles, giving you new tools and ways to achieve new areas. And as you can see, the graphic style looks absolutely astonishing, with an incredible mix of light and darkness, giving an impressive visual style. The game was developed mainly by one single guy, Billy Basso, and is surely one of the best indie games of 2024, an original and unique experience that everyone should try.
Peas. Not quite peas, not quite beans, but something special.
Thank Goodness You're Here is a stylish combat adventure game that you are the one that helps the people in need in the streets. The game is set in a unique and bizarre English town. You explore interesting locations, helping everyone you can, all that with a charismatic, hand-drawn, cartoon graphic style. The game was developed by the studio called Super and released to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Mac and PC. And this is really a strange game, but believe me, once you learned it, it's absurdly good. You feel immersed in the universe as you explore and try to do every single challenge of the game. Conscript is an absolutely interesting game. The game is a sort of survival horror. It's set during the World War I. You are a lone French soldier and you must navigate through the infamous trenches of the First World War with a stylish graphic style and immersive gameplay, mixing search for supplies and resources with combat and puzzles in one of the most terrifying moments of mankind.
Cette guerre fait rage depuis 2 ans déjà.
The game was developed by Jordan Mock and Catwade Studio and released to Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Mac. In the case you like games in this style, you must give a chance to Conscript. I assure you, you're going to feel really immersed in this interesting universe of the game. UFO 50 is a collection of 50 single and multiplayer games with a great variety of genres, from platformers to shoot 'em ups or puzzle games, roguelites and RPGs. And in the case you miss the classic Nintendo games, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one. It's totally inspired in the classic games, and here you got a lot of them, 50 more precisely. So if you don't like one, just go to another one and try it out. I'm sure you're going to enjoy at least half of them. The game, or better, the games were developed by the studio Mouth and released to PC, but I hope to see this game in the consoles too, as it's a classic style adventure. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, let me know, click on the like, subscribe, and also leave your comments here. Don't forget to put your favorite indie games in the comments. I'll be reading that, and I really appreciate that too. Thank you so much for watching, and so long.